Hello everyone, welcome to KK4Z. My name is Scott and today is Field Day weekend and I am with the West Georgia Amateur Radio Club, my home club, and we are getting ready to participate. I am set up at one end of the park and they are set up at another end, and I'll talk about that in just a minute. I did want to kind of go through what I have today. I typically run my normal stuff. This is going to be my 28.5 foot random wire antenna with a homemade 9-to-1 balun and a homemade 1-to-1 current balun. Actually, it's a 9-to-1. I think that's an unend, not a balun, but it's a 9-to-1 unend and a 1-to-1 balun. The antenna, I'm using a push-up pole, and it goes up 28.5 foot, and then I loosely wrap the wire, the antenna wire, around the push-up pole, and that gives it a little bit more rigidity and allows it, it doesn't bend over otherwise. Coax is RG8X today, and a little peek of the inside. Today, oh, excuse me. I'll give you a better peek later on when I get inside. I'm fixing to go up for lunch, can't miss lunch. But today I'm running my ICOM 7300 and my Lenovo T14, and today I'm going to run FT8. That's what the club kind of wanted me to do, so that's what I'm going to do in the nice air conditioning. Now, you can't see them. My club is way up there, just over the hill on the other side of the campground, and we do this for a reason. They're running dipoles and they are running bandpass filters, and so they're running specific frequencies per radio, and today we're running 4A. What they like me to do is to pick up the multipliers on the different bands. So by me separating myself by it's probably about 100 yards, I don't interfere with them, they don't interfere with me, and then I can go up and down the bands as necessary to pick up all the multipliers. So that's why we do this. And then I'll go up there for meals, and then sometimes people come down here, but I'm okay with this, and I'll work this all the way into the wee hours of the morning. But it is a nice campsite. This time I'm in campground number 2. Number 1 was taken, so I have to pick number 2, but we try harder. Still a nice place, and still a good day. It's hot out though. It's going to be in the mid-90s today. I think we're under a heat advisory. If not, we will be. But it's okay. My little camper's got a full-blown air conditioning on here. If I turn it up too high, it'll actually run me out. So we'll talk more later when I get more set up inside. I'm running a slightly different setup this time, and life is good. We'll talk to you later.
He parachuted out of the ultralight. The problem is,
that's
when
our
he
club
parachuted
president
out,
getting ready to do a fox hunt.
the ultralight really wasn't set up for somebody to jump out of it. So the pilot crashed, and he's found somewhere to hide until somebody can come get him, because he's afraid the Bigfoot's going to come eat him up. So he's got an EPIRB also, and his is at 147.565. 147.565. Now these EPIRBs are both running the same power, but I think one of them we may hear better than the other, because the pilot had a better antenna on his device. So they've been on the ground now about an hour and a half. So they're looking, it's hot, they need water, they're looking for somebody to come rescue them.
Say those frequencies one more time.
All right. The fellow that bailed out is at 144.555. 144.555. And the pilot, if he's still alive, is at 147.565. Now his EPIRB will still be going, alive or dead. And there's, you know, there's the normal little yellow sticky notes there inside of a baggie that you can get. Now I got 1 through 6. The parachutist I think says P1 through P6, and the other I don't know why I put R on it, R1 through R6. So
are you saying we can hunt both of these at the same time?
You can hunt both of them at the same time. They're both up and going. The interesting thing about that is you won't know which one the other guy's hunting. So if you're used to following somebody, kind of screwed.
So we'll know when we get there. Hang on.
All right, they're up and going. They're up and going. They're within walking distance. I mean, it's a good little hike, but they're within walking distance. So I wish you all the best of luck. I don't know if you can hear them from here or not. I assume you probably can.
Can or can't?
I'm assuming you can. At least one of them you should hear from here. Knock it out, guys, and be careful of cars.
All right, off they go. John, you got something for YouTube world?
Oh man, we've got malfunction junction going on here today. We got computers dying. We got antennas going up in the trees still, and but it's a good time. We just had lunch, had some of Scott's world-renowned cookies. And now we're doing a fox hunt, and later on we're going to do a wind link demonstration. So I think we're going to have a lot of fun.
Well, John, before you go, why don't you tell me about your antenna setup overhead here?
Oh yeah, we duplicated what we did at Winter Field Day. We put 20 meters, 15 meters, and 10 meters. We put them in a line, but we've got about 10 feet of rope in between each band. And what we found was, since they're shooting off the broadside, they don't really interfere with each other. And then we've got a 40 and an 80, which covers a lot of ground. It goes from way down there at the tree line all the way over to, I think, the third campsite over. And they're tied back to back also. And with that configuration, it just seemed to work really well at Winter Field Day. And then with your setup down there with the vertical, we did really well without bothering each other noise-wise. So I'm hoping for the same thing this year.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think we finally hit something that we can really do well.
Yeah.
And
now that you've documented it here, we don't have to draw a diagram.
All right. Well, John, thanks a lot. I always
you,
appreciate
Scott.
you and appreciate
Thanks
everything
for the cookies.
Oh, you're welcome. So this is Scott, KK4Z again, and this is our club trailer. It's gotten a little bit better. As you can see, we have a split unit now. We have an external power hookup. I believe that's 50 amps. And I'm gonna go inside and you can see how well we've done since my last YouTube video.
You got a short jumper to get to the
So this is the inside with the split unit. A lot of work has happened since the last time this YouTube has been in here. We now have different workstations all set up. Soundproofing is a lot better. Oh, and here are some of our field day babes.
I haven't been called a baby in a long time. I know.
And it's a lot different than the last time we were in here.
And it's cold in here. I'm so cold.
It's nice and cool, and we got a lot of soundproofing. If you notice, when I speak, there's not a lot of echo. So that's it. And we've got about 44 minutes to the start of field day. Still got a little more work to do, but man, every time I come in here, it looks better. Alrighty, this is Scott, KK4Z. I'm inside my camper. Setup is a little different this time. This is a lap desk. I'm actually sitting on my bed, and it's a little bit different. I'm using a table I made from an earlier project. It gives me more room. Even though this is a lap desk, I have more room for my feet and I'm more comfortable. So we're trying it. Band conditions are really flaky. Not really sure what's going on, but I'm not making as many contacts as I thought I would make. It is what it is. I think it's we were supposed to have some solar storm conditions this weekend, and that may be affecting it, but it's not the contacts are just not there, and the ones that are there, a lot of them are way down on the signal to noise ratio, and so they're almost not even worth working. But this is why we do it. This is why we have fun. So I'm practicing a little M-com and having a little fun-com. All right, that's all for now. I'll check back in later. This is Scott, KK4Z. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how you run a field day.
That's right. That's right.
We don't just talk on the radios. Andy Griffin, eat your heart out. All right, yeah, this is how we run a field day here. We talk with each other. We eat a lot of good food, and then every now and again we get on the radio.
That's right.
We just finished a wonderful breakfast by our president, John, WD8LQT. And some folks are going to stay to the end. I'm leaving. I've had enough fun. I was up till about 2 a.m. last night. Managed to work Hawaii twice, Alaska once, and got most of the sections in the continental United States. Fearless leader, any famous last words?
No, I just appreciate everybody's help, and I think it was a very successful year, thanks to everybody, really.
It is. It was a good year, and like I said, when we come out, we concentrate on fun.
Bacon.
Fun and fellowship, and bacon. All right, we'll catch you guys later. All right, this is Scott, KK4Z. It's about 10:15. My bags are packed and I'm ready to go. Had a pretty good night. I was up till about 2 a.m., made a total of about 148 FT8 contacts. Bands were not in that good a condition. However, I did hit Hawaii twice, Alaska once. I got all but 10 of the sections in the United States. Only got 4 or 5 in Canada, but then also got over into Luxembourg in Europe and Dominican Republic down in South America. So it was pretty good. It's hot though. It'll be another hot one today. I'm getting ready to head back to the house. I've had enough fun for one day and night. We'll see you later. This is KK4Z Clear.